Good early afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is as I rip my clothes down. This is Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Boy, kind of bright outside today. Crazy, crazy. I'm going to do something right now for Volodos, RV, AREV, is his new nickname. As his lounger request was very easy. And, excuse me, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, one moment. Okay, I've decided to lounge in the sunroom. I have a nice support for my arm. I have a pillow here. Whatever, and it's just a lot easier. Okay, first of all, Tia, my one lounger, has asked the Lounger of the Week, Lo, you win a prize if I name you Lounger of the Week and all this. It's silly, but it's fun. She requested that I do a video about the natives of this region right here where I'm sitting. And I know, a slight amount about it, but I really would like to dig into that a little deeper. So her request might take a little bit of time. And as it goes, what's that saying? As we have it. I don't know what the saying is, but there's a gentleman that lives here in this area by the name of Carl Burkett. I call him Mr. Burkay as a joke. It's kind of like referring to that Across the Pond show, Keeping Up Appearances, where the wife, I forget her name right now, insists on being called Bouquet instead of Bucket. So, at any rate, that's what I call him. He's an archaeologist or something. Very fascinating individual. Has given speeches over at the Historical Society meetings and things like that. So I can kind of hit him up maybe, but I can really probably just find it online. Like I said, we do have a rich history. Okay, just wanted to explain. That's going to take a little time. Meanwhile, Volodos asked me a very simple request. He wanted me to come on here and bloviate about mother and her white glove test when I was a kid, and also my great aunt's marital advice to my sister. Now, I talked about this before. It was back in the summer. There's other videos about it, but since I have new people and all that, I don't know, for some reason he never tires of hearing this. He lives for hearing about this, wants me to tell it over and over. Not to mention he also gets a total charge out of putting on tefillin. It's another story. It's a Jewish custom. Don't ask. Okay. I might start cracking up wildly, though, if I keep thinking of that, and I'll have to pause. Okay. Very easy. Mother used to be a stickler. She's no longer a total stickler. The woman is 91. About dust. It was dusting and sweeping was on my list of things to do as a kid. I had a total list of things to do before I could go out and play. And of course, the first thing on the list was put on your play clothes. Okay. And I had play clothes, not school clothes. And then I had to go through a total list, an outline of things to do before I could go play. And sometimes it was dust to the house. Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, that house over there is a little bit larger than this one. Of course, I don't really dust over here too much. I do sweep. I just don't dust as heavily as maybe it's because I'm rebelling against that woman. So I would dust, and then she would literally, I am not making this up, ladies and gentlemen. She would literally get home because she owned a business in town called the Jacqueline Shop. I will show you a bag from there. I've shown this before on my show, but I have new people. Here you go. This is a bag from 2 locations, one in Linesville and one in Conneaut Lake, and then we had one in the Holiday Inn. It used to be the Holiday Inn, now it's the Days Inn, because Holiday Inn has become the Holiday Inn Express, which still I don't understand that at all. It's like, it's quickly staying overnight somewhere. I don't understand, just whatever. Yeah, so that's where I got my backdrop, that I put behind me during the live gigs, is because of her boutique. Moving along, she would be at work, because she owned the store downtown, and when she would get home, she would put on a white glove, an actual white glove, and it was a fancy white glove too, not just an old winter glove or something, and she would go behind the stuff. She would get really upset because I would dust around the pictures and things, ladies and gentlemen, instead of course, lifting them up appropriately and getting everything done. So yeah, she would do the white glove test. There you have it. It's a true story. I'm not making it up. And mind you, this is what he wanted for a prize. So if you're bored, I'm sorry, you're going to have to take it up with him, not me. Second story, Aunt Ann. She was a trip. I miss Aunt Ann. I wish she were alive, but she'd be like 215 or something. But she's my mother's aunt through marriage, and they lived over at Conneaut Lake Park. Woo! And my uncle was the chief of police, and he gets a charge out of the story. A lot of getting a charge today about the marital advice that she gave my sister, which was super funny. My sister got married the first time. She was married 8 years or something to him, or 6. I don't remember. We've forgotten. But now she's been married to Steve for 1,000 years. But she was around 21, I think, when she married Tim, who passed away, by the way, a year ago or something, around Thanksgiving. We were in touch for the last 6 months of his life. It was kind of nice. But she was marrying Tim, and Ann took her aside gently yet effectively. And, like, her dentures would slip when she'd talk. I don't know if I can imitate it because my teeth aren't in the greatest shape right now. I've lost a filling. So she's like, "Hun, now your husband's going to expect certain things of you, on a semi-regular basis. But what I do is I just sort of lay there and think about doing the laundry and what to cook for dinner. Let him have his party." That was her marital advice to my sister, with a nice, huge denture slip thrown in for good measure at the end. And my sister was blushing and, probably hiding behind a curtain, because it would be very strange to receive that advice from Aunt Ann, and it's no wonder Uncle Dad wasn't known for, how can I put this delicately? Well, I'm not going to put it anyway. I think you can connect the dots. I don't want to divulge those deep, dark family secrets. But yeah, Aunt Ann, marital advice to Jill. That was it. My sister's Jill. So, yeah. Just think about doing the laundry or whatever. Let him have his party. That was it. I should put a warning on this, because what if Jake sees it? I don't even know how to put a warning. I don't think it's that crude. Is it that anti-family? I'll play it back and see. Leave it to Volodos to make me just cause people to clutch pearls and say, "Oh, we cannot tune into that woman again." Okay, that's all. That was what he wanted. That's what he got. I apologize. I'm deeply sorry. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Please join me, join others. Drop your political identities. Let's focus on issues. Leave labels at the door. Research before you judge. Excuse my hairdo today. And always remember and never forget that war is a racket by General Smedley Butler. Seize it, grab it, purchase it. Whatever you need to do with it. Love you.